maybe in your song you're saying Jesus is bigger than my father. Of course, we all know that Jesus is bigger than everyone's dad, right? So you don't even need to tell us the things we hear every day on the street. Just try to be creative. Singing like a singer is when you're singing, your lyrics are just very, very plain. There's nothing to challenge the listeners with. You understand? All right, guys. So let's talk about something quickly. There's this young lady that dropped a song. The song has actually been trending, and thank God for the TikTok algorithm has really been helping. So she has actually, the song has actually been flying. And then when I listened to the song, I left a comment under the post. I said, yes, she actually sings well. She has the voice. She has gotten everything. And then I also admire the energy she's putting in promoting that very song. I said all of that. And then I went ahead to say, however, she sings like a singer, just like an ordinary singer, and not as an artist. She didn't really understand that or what I actually meant by that. And then she came under the comment section and she was saying, she just visited my what's it called, my page and all of that. And then I felt there's a need for me to actually come up and clarify what I actually meant by she sings like a singer and not as an artist. It's possible it might be deep. This might be deep for some people. So I felt it's something that I should, come outside and explain it to the public as well. So what I mean is this. You see, as an artist, when you're composing a song, your lyrics shouldn't be just too plain. When your lyrics are just too plain, they are just like everyday talk. They don't create any imagination. They don't create any memorable words or something. They are just too plain like that. Then that is not creativity. You understand? When we listen to your song as an artist, your lyrics should challenge the listeners, to maybe want to go into research and find meanings to what you're trying to say, or at least listen for the second time just to get, what you're actually trying to say. Those are the things we call punchlines. When you're composing a song and your song actually lacks those ingredients, then trust me, your listeners are just going to be, the lower level, the strong level or the stronger level of listeners. They'll just listen to the song and pass. You understand? So that is actually what I meant. I don't know if I have made myself clear or not, but then singing like a singer is when you're singing, your lyrics are just very, very plain. There's nothing to challenge the listeners with. You understand? There's nothing that we can actually memorize or something memorable from your lyrics. Then you're just singing like a singer. You're not actually creating. What makes that artistic part of an artist is your ability to be able to create things, yes, it's the message you're trying to pass, but you don't really necessarily need to come and tell us. It's just like when you're maybe in your song you're saying Jesus is bigger than my father. Of course, we all know that Jesus is bigger than everyone's dad, right? So you don't even need to tell us the things we hear every day on the street. Just try to be creative. You can actually pass that same message, Jesus is bigger than my father, with words that people need to at least think twice before they really understand what you're saying. So that is the beauty of an artist, or that is the beauty of a song. I'm going to play the song so that you also will listen, and then you tell me your review concerning the lyrics.
If you know you see my brother, take it easy. I've been trying all my day just to make a living. I've been struggling from January to